Okay, alright. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, June 4th. Hope you guys are ready for a great trading day. We can see if any economic news came out this morning. ISM services, here we go. Services PMI today. We had manufacturing PMI, which came in weaker on Monday for May. Now we have ISM services PMI today at 10 o'clock. I did just put out a video last night explaining the difference between ISM manufacturing and S&P Global manufacturing. We get two manufacturing PMIs a month. The first one is S&P Global. This one comes out about mid to late month. It's off of 85% of surveys. It is not our final. ISM manufacturing is our final. Let's see. So 10 o'clock today. News at 10 today. Let's get into our zones, get into our levels, and let's get at our shovels. Let's see. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing good today. Man, I'm going to be struggling a little bit today because my stomach's ripping me a new one. Let's see. We took out previous day high already overnight, so that right away makes me want to check that edge full statistic on it. See what are the odds that we break that previous day high and we want to continue. Edge full, and we go to previous day's range session. We want to do daily session because we broke previous day high overnight, sometime overnight. See, it looks like when we break previous day high, we have a 71% chance of closing green, right? So things are looking in our favor for the bulls. Let's see. Now, if we go by custom, we go by weekday, today is Wednesday, we have a 76% chance of closing green. So with that being said, I'm probably going to be looking for some longs today on ES if we could find a good entry point. Now, obviously, yesterday gave us a beautiful bull move. I want to see if we broke this supply zone and used it as support already, and we did. Remember yesterday, guys, this beautiful yellow area was resistance. We caught an amazing short right at market opened, and then what happened? We reversed, we broke this resistance, and it became support. So because it already happened on this price level, this 15-minute supply was already used as supply once, twice, 3 times, and then it was broken and was used as demand. I want to delete it. I'm no longer interested in this zone. I don't think price should come back down here unless we're ready for a strong sell-off. Now this zone, on the other hand, nope, we did use this zone yesterday too. Look at this. We broke the supply, we came back into it, and we held the supply as demand. So what am I going to do? I'm going to delete this broken supply zone as well. Any old zones are not interesting to me. They are old because they've been ran through. They're no longer valid. I don't want to use them. Here's a new 15-minute demand zone formed right below that old supply. So is that 59.59 is where I'm going to be looking for some longs today on ES. And where are we currently trading at? Trading up here. Perfect, right? That's close enough to that zone. We get a push lower over here, about 16 to 20 points. Find our long entry, go long on ES. Could break this old supply zone too. Excuse me. Break this old supply zone. Don't want to delete our volume, anchored volume profile. Let's see. And just deleting anything that's not valid anymore, right? Now we could also look back at our 6 hour for a second just to make sure we're not missing anything. Believe it or not, 6 hour does look like it gave us a 6 hour demand zone right here. So let's mark that out as our 6 hour. The 6 hour. I'm gonna drag this up there. That's a 6 hour demand. We also had another 6 hour demand right here. This was an old 45, but we have a 6 hour sitting above it and in it. So what I'd rather do is I'd rather have the whole area marked out. So I know that this is where buyers stepped in last, right? Check this out. This is a higher low. This is a higher low. Now if we want to pull back today, I'd want to see if we could hold this 59.59 area to create another higher low. Been creating some higher highs, some higher lows. If anything, price does look like it could possibly be squeezing here, but I'd much rather go with the market market structure, which is the higher highs, higher lows, and not worry too much about, oh, we're trend lining, we're going to break this lower, we have a trend line. Trend lines have very little strength when it comes to the market. So this is 6 hour, come down to 4 hour. 4 hours giving us the same zones. So again, if you don't have a 6 hour there, mark it out as a 4. So look at this, guys. The 6 hour starts at 59.25, but the 4 hour starts at 59.26. Just a 2-point difference, but because the 4 hour covers a little bit more of an area, I'm going to bump it up that little bit. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well today. Ready for a great trading day. I'm going to delete this blue zone up here I'm not interested in. And here we go, guys. Clean chart. We have our demand zones to the downside where I'll be looking for long entries. We have our supply zones that I'm probably not looking for shorts just yet. I'm going to delete. I'm possibly thinking of deleting this trend line, but because it has 2 pretty clean touches already, I might keep it so it could be an area that I want to target today. Let's see. We also have this pivot high right here. This is a pretty strong buy side liquidity. It's buy side liquidity because it's sitting at the high, so people would take breakout buys at that point, or people would stop out of their shorts at that point. When people stop out of their short positions, they have to buy it back. Guys, don't forget, join me on Benzinga today, on Benzinga's YouTube for Futures Fever. I'll pull that link up right now for you guys for a chance to win a free Apex Trader evaluation account. Hopefully Peter Tuckman and David Green will be in it today too. Let's see, if you just look up Benzinga on YouTube, come over to their YouTube, there I am, Futures Fever, upcoming. Make sure you guys go join that. I'll drop a link in the YouTube comments. I'll drop the link in the, Discord as well, if it'll load. Fantastic. Alrighty. So you guys go join that today. It's going to be 11:30 a.m. Eastern. 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Alrighty. So let's look to see ES. We have our 15-minute demand right there. This is about the midway point from yesterday. This 4 hour is also a 3 hour demand, but we already have it marked as a 4. Not interested in marking it as a 3. I'm really also looking back at this area up here, guys, to see if there were any supply zones up here. But the way I'm looking at it, I don't see any good basing or supply zones up here, which tells me there's a good chance we do want to run through it. So I am bullish for today's price action. PLTR looks good. We'll take a look at PLTR for a quick brief second. Is it back above to all-time highs? I'd hope not. Oh, Jesus. A buddy of mine asked like a week ago, Palantir's still a buy, or did it already run its course? I said, be careful. I'm not too sure right now. It's alright, only a $10 move from it. That's alright. That's alright. Alright, let's see. So ES 90-minute 45. Now at this point, I'm not really looking up here. I'm looking more towards this recent area to see if there's maybe a 30-minute demand there. But I'm not really seeing a 30. I'm only seeing this 15. I do see a possible 30-minute demand right here. And again, what this is sort of telling me is that buyers are starting to step up. They're creating areas of basing. They're creating structure on our way higher. So D30, so again, 30-minute demand. So a 4-hour demand formed, we pushed higher. A 30-minute demand formed within that 4-hour demand that was forming. 15-minute formed while the 4-hour was still forming. The reason I say while the 4-hour is still forming is the 4-hour requires at least 3 4-hour candles to confirm that zone. So our basing, our strong impulse move, and then continuation. But while this was all happening, 30 minutes we're pulling back, 15 minutes we're pulling back, creating new basing and supply and demand zones too. So 59.59, major level on ES. I'd like to see no way it's going to give me that glitch again. It better not. That would suck. And this too, I tried, I looked into it again. Session start settings, apply. That's when it should be starting, so I don't know why it's giving us anything right now. But when market opens, I could always click it and hit reset now, and that clears it out. Yeah, yo, Eco9, I know it's bad. Those the scammers, dude, they're crazy. They don't give up. I always say that if they put this time and effort that they put into scamming and trying to scam people into a real job or into trading at that, they'd probably do great. Alright, so here's ES. Pretty simple that we're looking for on ES today. Upside target 6,003, 6,010. Looking for some demand entries though before we can make our way back up there. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ now. NAS is always a beauty to look at. Let's see, we'll remove our volume profile for now. I don't know why my VWAP is here on the 30-minute. That should be on the 5-minute. And we'll do the same thing. We start with our daily. See if we took out previous day high or low yet. Looks like we almost did. We'll have to zoom in to see if NAS, no it did. It wicked above it for a second. So previous day high, previous day low. We have a key level right here. I would be careful. We have a major price level right here. This is a major pivot. Major pivot. Call it white, make it orange, and middle. Right, the reason that's a major pivot, guys, is because that's our most recent swing high that we had. So if we are able to break above that, then guess what? We're going to be creating more higher highs off of these higher lows. Again, bullish sentiment, we're looking for buys. So here is our This is our, it should be a 4-hour. Because I know we had a 4-hour demand there on NAS as well. So there we go, perfect. 4-hour demand. This was an area of resistance. It flipped, turned into support. We have a 3-hour supply up here. Now, ES didn't have this supply zone here. NASDAQ did have this supply zone here. So, just something to take note of. So, like, if NASDAQ moves into the supply zone and ES is also running into some resistance, we know to stay out of it because NAS has that supply zone. Now, if NASDAQ could break above this supply, that would be great, because then what we could do is we could look for a retest of it, and then we could push back higher, right? So if we break 21,820, maybe get to 870, pull back to around that 803, 820, and then take those longs. 3-hour, 4-hour, 6-hour, 3-hour, 4-hour, 5, 2-hour. I'm not seeing too much here. Nope, really not seeing anything. I'm looking now. What I'll be doing is I'll be looking over here for that 15-minute and 30-minute demand zone that that ES formed. So look at that. NASDAQ also formed that demand here on the 15. And guess what? NASDAQ's 15 demand lines up with this key level right here. That's pretty clean. I'm definitely going to possibly look for some longs here on NASDAQ. D15, and we're pretty close to that level. I'm going to add my alerts, going to add 2 alerts so we don't miss it. And that's NASDAQ and ES, guys. So if you trade SPY, that would be ES. If you trade QQQ, that would be NQ. We could do a quick glance at our volume profile right now. Let's see what's going on. Let's start this one. This is the 15-minute. We'll do this one as our daily volume profile today. And again, we're not seeing much except this low volume node right here right now. That's a pretty clean area. Check it out, guys. This area was resistance for a little while. It's resistance, resistance, resistance. We broke it. It was support, support. So if we can make our way back up there, I'd be okay with looking to see how we react, to see if this is a good possible short entry to scalp, to go for that new low that we can make. And that's a 5-to-1 risk to reward right there. Small trade, but good risk to reward on that, if it'll work, right? And what's great with finding setups like this that are 5-to-1, 4-to-1s, you're able to then say, okay, well, let me drag up my take profit just in case it doesn't hit there. Or if you are in profits, you're able to take profit, and even a 3-to-1 is a fantastic risk to reward to take. But I'll be looking at this on ES for now. I do apologize if you hear the mowing in the backyard. It's Wednesday, so the yard's getting done. YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and join me for Futures Fever today. Hey, good day, Fairchild. What's going on? Alright, let's see. So this is ES. This is the volume footprint. And if we wanted to, let's make sure our volume footprint is only visible on the 15. Perfect. Now we go to the 45 minute, and we can see our weekly volume footprint, and that comes from Sunday. Goes into, this is Monday, Tuesday, and now here we are on Wednesday. And check it out, guys. We have some low volume nodes right above our demand zone. So I would look to see if we can move into this demand and find support. I'd look for longs there. So there's 2 setups I'm really looking for today right at market open, and that would be shorts off of this range up here and longs down here. So we're really going to have to see how markets react. Does PLTR follow the SPY? No, so no stocks really follow the SPY, right? SPY's made up of these stocks, so if anything, the SPY would follow them. Now, SPY has a bigger pull when it comes to things like Apple, Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, Nvidia, Amazon, and it doesn't really have a bigger pull. Again, if anything, those equities are the ones leading the SPY, the QQQ, things like that, because these large caps, they make up over, well, of course, their top 10 holdings, but combined, they make up over 10, 15, almost 20% of the S&P holdings and even higher on the NASDAQ holdings. So with all that being said, Palantir's okay, but I'd really watch something a bit more clear like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, something like that. Alright. Let's see. NASDAQ. Once the NASDAQ loaded up. Alright, so we found the demand zone, we found our supply zone. We're going to use our anchored volume profile and put that on our daily right here. So we're going to put that on our 6 o'clock. A little bit of the same sitch. We have our low volume shelf here on NQ. But we're coming into that pretty soon. It is 9 o'clock now, guys. Markets open in about 30 minutes, so we have a little time. Look at this low volume shelf right here on ES, 88 to 90. I might take that short. 88 to 90. And look at that, guys, 88 right there. That's in my low volume area that I had here on, what's it called? On whatchamacallit, I'm just kidding. On TradingView with the volume profile. So we'll see if we want to push into there. Low volume all up in that area. NAS is in its low volume area. But we have some support building up under us. I wouldn't take any NAS shorts at this point. Take a look at gold. Excuse me. Take a look at gold for a sec. See if gold's giving us anything of interest. Gold previous day high was taken out yesterday and it ended up closing red. So I'd be really concerned that gold wants to maybe stay range bound between this. Or maybe wants to go break that previous day low now and reverse back higher, right? Trap some sellers. Don't see anything on the 4 hour. Possibly see a demand zone here on the 3 hour. Demand. T3. So this is what we're looking for on gold today, guys. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Ready for a great trading day. Markets open in about 28 minutes. 1 hour. Now, right now, I'm just going through the time frames, looking for any supply, looking for any demand. Not really seeing any new supply zones up here. Nope, nothing too interesting. 45, really not seeing much here at all. Gold might be a no trade zone until we're given some type of better move. I will say, however, this 1 hour fair value gap that lined up with this broken supply zone, yesterday it held as support. Broken supply zone did not get tested yet, so I am still expecting an imbalance between 33.50 and 33.56. So if we can get into that area, what I noticed yesterday on gold is we got into that area and had a quick rejection. And we can look at the 5-minute and see how we reacted off of it. So look at that, we wicked it, and then we closed green. So if we used that closed green as our entry and stop loss at wherever that low was, we would have been able to take a nice little trade on gold there. It didn't go to the highs, though. That's something I'll note, is it did not go back to those highs. I mean, it did overnight, but we wouldn't be able to hold that trade that long. But we'll see. Again, my point being, we took those lows out that we were able to go back towards these highs. So I'd be looking for similar price action where it takes those lows out and goes back higher again. Letnick today, 10 a.m. New York time. Is that market moving? Probably not. But we do have ISM services PMI at 10 o'clock too. And that is a bit market moving. Alright, let's see, 15 minute. Looking for the 15-minute here, and again, gold's just not giving me anything. Like, at all. Maybe up here. Is there a 45-minute there? Nope. Alright, skipping gold for now. Let's take a look at oil. Oil was very interesting price action yesterday, right? It didn't break it did break previous day high, closed green. That's now 2 days in a row where we broke previous day high, closed green, broke previous day high, closed green. So what would I be looking for on oil, guys? I'd be looking for the same price action, similar price action. So let's check how yesterday traded on oil. Oil, it moved down at New York session open for about 15 minutes, and then it just rallied until 11:15. So let's see, did we create any new demand zones here? Right, we had a 30-minute demand right here, and this is where I wanted to go long today, this 30-minute demand zone. We already got that move off of it. So what I might look for today, guys, on oil would be a long position targeting that supply zone, but I'm really going to have to find a good entry when it comes to oil here. This is the 30-minute time frame, so we could delete our volume profile. Ooh. Let's see, 15-minute VP at 6 o'clock. Low volume to the downside, low volume to the upside. We'll be looking for an entry long near the low volume to the downside. Alright, so that's oil, that's gold, that's NASDAQ, ES. Guys, we got some good plans lighted up for us. Nice. Wow, look at that. NASDAQ rejected this area up here. It's funny, I'd consider a short, and I would take a short had it been market open already. But pre-market could be very manipulated, and I don't want to take any trades in that. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm like sick. I don't even know, man. My stomach is like upside down right now. Let's see. Trade alert. Bearish breakdown setup ticker AMD. Trigger close below 117. I like AMD as a buy down here. Long term buy and hold. Take a look one sec. He said short triggered? Bearish breakdown setup? AMD? Huh? Close. What? Listen, guys, listen, everybody does their own analysis. Kudos to everybody. AMD, very bullish days the past 2 days. Breaking previous day high, closing green. Breaking previous day high, closing green. Trying to make its way towards the top of its range near that 120 key psychological level. I wouldn't take any shorts here on oil. The regular trading hours, see if we have any areas of interest. I mean, we have a major pivot right here at 118.25. That's it. What? Drink a Diet Coke. Yo, Lair, that's... I don't know if that would help or not, man. I don't know. I got a cold, but because my stomach's so screwed up from the prior surgeries, my stomach always, without fail, will give me the biggest issue when I'm not 100%, and it sucks, but... Bro, it's so bad. It's so bad. I feel like my stomach's gonna explode, and then it goes down, and oh man. I ain't gonna complain. Thank God I'm here, that's it. Alright, ES and NQ, guys, not giving us anything at the moment. Market's open in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Gonna lower that volume average down a little bit. Nice rejection to this low volume node on NASDAQ. These low volume nodes do work pretty well. ES, NQ. YOLO AR, man, thank you for that. I'll try it. We'll see. Let's see, I want to get rid of the time in sales. I don't really need time in sales on NAS. And we'll do what we did, configure column, we'll add column, RTH. Alright, so maybe there's maybe on oil. Okay, chips are bad. I was gonna say maybe there's some type of chip news going on. Let's see. Alright, we're cooking, we're rolling, we're rocking and rolling. Let's see what Signet had to say about spot, gamma, and all that other stuff. Okay, so 3 pages of info. We could do a quick little browse through this, see if it has anything to do with what we're going through today. 527, our prime, that's 527. Our prime position is maintaining rolling short-dated tail positions near blah, blah, blah. That doesn't help me. Watch is going off. That doesn't help me. And futures are flat, yada, yada. Don't see anything about chips. Don't see anything about chips. Yeah, garbage. Whatever, to each his own. Everybody deserves their own opinions. Opinions are like farts, right? No. What is it? Opinions are like a-holes? Everybody's got one, but you don't want to hear anybody else's? Let's see, waiting for this 87 on ES up here. Now, if we do want to continue lower, could possibly see us go towards that demand. Now, regardless, guys, what I'm looking for today is going to be this demand entry long on ES. I'd really like to see if we can move back into it. We have a low volume shelf right above it too, between 63 and 59. 59 is my demand zone. It's really where I want to see some buyers and some support hold up. Let's see. Where else are we? So if we do get, though, right, so these are our two setups right now we're looking for. However, if we're able to break the supply zone again, which we already broke a few times overnight, I'd like to look for a retest near this low volume shelf and a long position targeting that 6,000 area. This is what I'm looking for here. Pull up our edge full stats. And quick screenshot on that. We'll do our quick little brief write-up. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing good today. Happy Wednesday. Can't believe it's Wednesday already, man. Thank goodness. Halfway through the week. What are they doing? ES, S&P 500, ES SPY, SPX. Again, guys, I do apologize if I'm a little off or slower today, which it would be crazy if I'm slower than usual. But just killing it. Just killing a lot of pain today, man. ES SPY, what are we doing? I like to see us reclaim the 59.59 area of demand for a possible long position targeting new high a day, right? Because again, guys, if we're able to get a long position down here, market starts to reverse for us, we could get in a nice 37-point move on ES. That would be beautiful. So we will see how that wants to go out. Okay, we already broke previous day high. We've been making higher highs for the past few trading days. We have been making higher highs and higher lows. So I will be following the trend. Edge full stat. When we break previous day high overnight on a Wednesday. What I'd also like to know is what's our strength on Wednesdays. So performance by weekday, that would tell us the average percent on green and red days for each day of the week. Look at this, guys. Wednesday's huge. Wednesday's the strongest day we have usually. That's crazy. Would we have a 76% chance of closing green? Have a 76% chance of closing green. Alright, there's our little brief write-up. Market's open in 15 minutes. Let's see, what is this? 45, 15. I'll delete this 15-minute. We'll move a little closer. We'll make it today's volume profile. It's not too helpful. Gives us a nice D-shape looking VP. Low volume to the upside, but it could make a bigger D shape, and once price starts getting up there, volume could start to accumulate. So I'm not a big fan of that one. This 45-minute is all the way back here. This is from like 2 weeks ago, so I'm going to move this up to this Sunday. So it's this week's. And so look at this. Ooh, this looks good now. Every time we dip lower, super low volume. I'm looking for longs down there, guys. 35, 33.57. We move down there, get longs, quick reaction back higher. We don't even have to target a crazy move. Daily, do we have our open price? Okay, good. Yeah, ideally what I would like to see is us take down that previous day low and then reverse back higher and target our open price today, because I'd like to see us close green today on gold given that it's been very choppy and sideways and that we just took out previous day high and closed red, so I'd like to see us now take out previous day low and close green, right? We're trapping buyers and sellers. Joel, you got it, bro. I got you. No problem. I'll get to those soon. Oil. Man, oil might not come back for an entry for us. Let's see. We can look at Bookmap too. Of course, we got to look at Bookmap to see what's going on. Oil. Any low volume shelves on oil? A little bit right over here. 15 to 33, but that's way too big of a zone, way too big of an area. What I could do is we could take our anchored volume profile. Now guys, when we put the volume profile down, it's not just giving us information on if it's on a 45 minute, It's giving us information from whatever time we plotted it down until now. So if I saw this move here on oil and I wanted to see if there are any imbalances in between, well then I could put my volume profile at the bottom of this trend and see how price and volume reacts, okay? So look at this. We have low volume down here. That's interesting. But what I might also want to do is move it over a little bit because we did have this dip lower and then this pushback higher. So I'm going to put it right here. And I'll still see that, hey, check this out. We still have our low volume shelf right over here. So this might possibly be an entry on oil for me. But we'll have to see. I'm going to add my alert. Originally, I wanted to see if we could hit this demand zone for longs, but I see pre-market, we're already holding that demand zone very strong. So we could wait to see if this imbalance wants to reclaim, and that could be our entry. Gold. What are we doing, gold? A little bit of a supply zone here on gold. S15. Pull up gold on Bookmap, take a quick dive. Let's see. Crete says very short term short. The cash flow coming in to support this area is not showing its hand as a strong reason to be long, so price wants to enter recovery phase. See, that's a good reason. See, I didn't agree with it, but as long as you have good reasoning behind your analysis is all that matters. But of course he's going to follow it with, now that could change with the bell, but all things point towards short-term weakness, price, so they can gather more players. We'll see. We'll see. Look at this big seller right here. Hit by this buyer, we rejected back lower. We got some more sellers up here at 88 and 89 on gold. So I'm going to add some alerts up here, see if we want to maybe break these highs in reverse. Oh, here we go. Check this out. 15-minute supply right here on gold too. I like this zone right here a lot, actually. And the reason I like this zone a lot is because we have these passive sellers lining up in it, and we also rejected it 1, 2, 3 times now. So I'm going to delete this zone, or I'll at least fade it out a little bit so I know it's not as relatively strong. But I'd like to see that 88 area. Find those sellers, quick reaction lower. I would take that short on gold. So now I got 2 setups we're looking for on gold. This is supply zone up here for shorts. This possible demand area, which was a broken supply for longs. We're able to sort of gauge our range on gold and find some setups from about it. Sell 4 seconds later, close. Dude, ironclad, that's what I was thinking. Alright guys, I'm short and I'm out. Huge profit, you guys should have took it with me. What are you guys doing? Blah blah blah. Let's see. Oh, ES is in that low volume area right there. This is sort of what happened the other day when it gave us our entry, sort of pre-market, sort of while market opened. I'm not taking this just yet. If we could stay below it and market opens and we're opening right within this area, I would take it short. and I look to see, let's see, 15 minute. Yeah, that would be my entry short. We'll see. This could be the same setup from yesterday. That would be really, really nice of the market to do that for us. Where's gold? Nas is pushing up. I think I'm gonna keep AMD up on my charts today just to see how short it's going. Okay. Excuse me. It already broke its previous day high, and it's going to be opening above its previous day height, so... Hey, what's up, Rob? What's going on? Guys, make sure you don't fall for any fake Kevin accounts. Fake Kevin accounts on Discord will look very similar to my account. It'll say Bullishbrs Kevin. However, when you guys message me... Excuse me. When you guys direct message me, my name is going to be... just Kevin. It's not Bullishbrs Kevin. The scammers, usually Bullishbrs Kevin. Somebody told me that they got 3 different Kevins sending them friend requests. That is absurd, and I do apologize for all these scammers. Unfortunately, Discord does not do anything about it. We could report them, and hopefully that does something. But it's tough, guys. I do apologize on that. If you're ever unsure, tell them to send a voice message or something, and say a specific word or something that they really can't do unless it is me. Oh.
Banana!
Yeah, but now if the hacker's in here, they know banana. I sort of like this here on ES. I just wish it wasn't pre-market still. Dude, this looks solid on ES shorts here. That means you made... Yeah, exactly. I know, I always think the same thing. The Lil AR in YouTube B says that means you made it, right? When you have impersonators and stuff. Wow, look at that CVD dropped, guys. This area looks like it's a great for shorts. We'll see. I'll wait for market to open, and if it wicks real high into the zone one more time, I'm taking those shorts, guys. Mondays. Yes, this will give some... It should be good. Guys, I just got to make a coupon, and a lot of people were buying that bundle 3 sessions for 200. Really worth it, by the way, if you want to start getting your trading under wrap and really, really in line with your system and start to see some profits. Just got to make a coupon on my website for the Bullishbrs members. 3 minutes left for market to open, so I'm going to do this real quick while we're waiting. Oh, good, it is active. What time is it? 2.5 minutes left. We're waiting. We're waiting on the market to short. Yeah, maybe that means AMD will sell off at the market open. I'm also going to be resetting this RTH. I'm going to be resetting that closer to market open, so. Boy, oh boy. If we open above this yellow zone, I'm not taking that short. If we could open somewhere below it and we try to wick into it and we see that price is starting to dance, I take the short. Stop loss very close. If it stops me out, it stops me out. If it doesn't, money, money, money. Minute 30 left on this. I'd like to see this red candle close somewhere near VWAP so we could push back higher range for a second and then continue lower. We'll be looking for shorts on ES this morning. Weighted index did just start to push higher. And we're going to wait. In a minute, guys, we have a full minute left. This could flick higher and close green somewhere up here. And if that's the case, this trade plan is gone. Let's get those likes up. Yo, you already know it, Ruth. You already know it. YouTube, run those likes up. You already know. Show some love. Let's get it going. Get a good move here. Don't forget, join me for Futures Fever today. Me, Peter Tuckman, and David Green. We're going to go over some futures. We'll take some live trades. It's going to be good stuff. Alright, see how we're moving above this zone now? Let's see, 35 seconds left.
Know your zone.
What's up, Jeremy?
What's up, man? I'm getting a late start here today, but man, I've been busy. Whew. I missed everybody yesterday, but I was able to get a couple trade ideas in the chat.
Yeah. Yo, thank you, Ozzy. Appreciate that. Ozzy, one of the best students I've ever had. Very bright mind. Picks up very fast. Alright, guys. We are breaking that zone. I'm no longer that interested in shorts anymore. If anything, I'm thinking longs want to take it running. But we'll wait. I want to wait.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, look how choppy price has been. Look at the volume shelf right now. So I'd want to see us maybe push lower. I wanted to see this demand down here. But if we don't get it, we're not going to get it. But yeah, look at that buying continuation there. Very nice, good support under us. Almost want to try along here with that support.
What?
At this point, what I might look for is along near this yellow, with this yellow level, and target that new high. So it will look something like this.
Yeah, boy.
We'll see. A lot of
Definitely
support
time
under
to close
us.
a couple of those AMD swings.
What's that?
Craig was looking for a bearish day trade on AMD, but I'm looking to take profit on some of my longs.
Yeah,
so.
I know. I was looking at that too. I was going over it, and I was going over it with the community here, and I was like, what's he going short for? We've been making higher highs lately, making higher lows lately. The previous 2 days have broken previous day high and closed green. It'd be like trying to short a bull trend, so I'd be careful on it.
Well, what he sees is the neckline on the daily chart. It's an inverse head and shoulders.
If I hear head and shoulders one more time from this community, I'm never streaming again. Like, it drives me bananas.
Yep. It is annoying, but it's kind of you can see there's basically just a range in that pattern. And when it tests the previous resistance repeatedly, it tends to try and break to get back half and then give you a bullish reversal. So that's what he sees, is it's a day trade opportunity.
Yeah.
I had a guy that he basically lost everything from doing that because he's like, oh, these head and shoulders play out. I'm like, no, they play out in an uptrend, and then they let you win. And then when it's in a downtrend, you constantly trade those and you lose more money than you've made in the uptrend.
Yes, sir.
He was like, that's exactly what happened to me. I'm like, yeah, because that's just not the way it works.
That's why I like to apply probabilities to every pattern. That's got that 60-40 rule right into it.
Very good. Probabilities are huge.
Yes, sir. It's like taking the quantum physics approach to, well, basic patterns and structures, or general physics.
AMD on a pullback. There we go.
Yeah, boy. I took profit on those longs right on the bell,
Nice.
and then I got a couple runners on for the rest of the trend if it continues. 116.72 is the current support level. I'm watching, always watching.
All right, guys, let's see. Is gold giving us anything? Is oil giving us anything? So gold whiffed that supply zone again, coming near this demand zone. Oil, chopping. We're just
I still
waiting.
don't have a trade on NQ unless it gets down into the 700s. I'm not bearish. It's just I don't have a trade up here.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at equities too, man. Equities took a quick dive. I'll put Amazon back up here, but Microsoft rejected previous day high. Apple rejected previous day high. Tesla moving lower. Nvidia new low of day. Equities are feeling more bearish, except for Amazon and Meta, which are making new high of day. So let's let market develop a little bit here, guys.
This is the mama don't take no mess zone.
Yeah. Papa don't take no mess. Oof, my goodness, man. I swear my stomach's gonna explode. I hope not. I hope that could wait till after Futures Fever today.
It's like, if it, nah, it's all good.
It's like, yo, I got shit to do. Could I have a medical issue later? Can I put this off?
Right? Live low said blindside your ass.
Bro, it's so bad I'm like sweating from the pain. That's actually not good. But that's okay. We're gonna trade today. We're gonna make some doctor money.
Yeah. Boy, I know exactly what that is.
Yeah. Did
They
you
cleaned
see?
me out.
I saw something that Trump is going to try to get medical debt back on people's credits. Dude, imagine. That would suck. That would be awful.
Yeah.
I heard that too.
Right? Like, dude, that would be awful.
And the people with the school loans, they're back on.
That's
They
all right.
pay up.
That's separate. You're choosing to go to school. You're choosing to make. You want a career. You need to go to school for it. People don't need to have medical situations. People don't ask for medical traumas. That's what pisses me off. And that shit gets very expensive. Very expensive. Oh my goodness.
But why don't they just why don't they have a Medicare that or whatever that covers everything for sure, but people do have to pay, but it's covered. Or is it like that? I don't know.
Well, usually a lot is covered. A lot is covered under insurance, but a lot can only be so much. These insurances make things difficult. The way hospitals bill things, you have to ask for an itemized list, or they're gonna bill you for a Band-Aid. It's horrible, the medical system here in the U.S. There's no high day on ES, man. Buyers have been killing it today.
Yeah, I had one trade on just one little scalp up. But like I said, I don't have much here. I wasn't bearish. I was thinking it was going to break here and possibly go into the 800s, but I just didn't have a good trading zone unless it went into the 700s.
Gotcha. You know what? I do have a supply zone here on NASDAQ. So if anything, right, guys, people are trying to chase these longs up here. NASDAQ in supply, ES breaking that pre-market high. This might be where we want to start to pull back. Very heavy selling around that 599 to 6,000 on ES. Right there. Let's see.
Another long position I have is in AI.
AI, the stock AI, ticker AI?
Yeah, ticker AI.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been on that since the 20s.
Nice.
Not a whole lot.
Equities are pumping right now. All equities are pumping except Amazon and Tesla. Nvidia switched. It's trying to push higher. Apple new high a day. Microsoft also trying to go new high a day. Meta flying through new high a day. Meta opened at 670 today. It's currently trading at 679. $9 move on Meta in 10 minutes. Crude oil sending me a notification. Whoa! Alright, oil. What's going on here?
The report that's gonna come out in a little bit.
For what, oil?
Yeah. 10:30.
Oh, we got time,
We got-
10:30. 10:30.
Yeah, I'll ride AI all the way to that reversion.
Thinking of grabbing oil here for this quick dip lower. Grab it on its way back up, but it's already up here. I'd much rather try to get in that long position down there near my yellow zone.
No. Jeremy, I'm disappointed on our MSTU, man.
No, however, it's they're basically pulling back their buying, and the underlying is. So I'm using it as a point to start selling some more puts on it. I want $6 or less for cost basis, so I'll probably sell like the 650 strikes for 50 cents or better.
Alright guys, let's watch ES here off this 5,900 level. There's 130 sitting on the ask.
And then as soon as Bitcoin resumes its trend, that'll tag along, and then they'll go into buying the base. The downside risk on Bitcoin right now is 70K, which no one really sees, but it's right there. It's just a simple level.
25
If it
seconds
breaks-
left.
Breaks below 100, then it'll be in trouble. So I think
Very short,
MicroStrategy sees it.
very short scalp right here.
Yeah. We'll see.
Boing, flip. Well, QQQ, I have that MM target. It's almost there. That's
6,000
530.
major seller on ES. We might just have this trend where we keep chopping our way higher today. Let's see. I'd like a pullback entry.
That was the very short.
92 over here looks pretty empty. Oh, did I not? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no, I did. I was going to say, did I not do the RTH? But I think I did. It's close enough. 92 low volume down here.
$530 is the target for QQQ there. And that's that very simple MM I put out yesterday.
Let's see. Gonna be looking for possible long entries down here if it wants to push lower below that previous 5-minute low.
I traded to the first target yesterday, and then I had to go to work. But the second target is definitely on for today.
Yeah. I almost want to take Nas short up here with this supply zone, but that would only be if the 5-minute closes red.
Yep. I'm actually watching the 5-minute myself.
Nuh-uh.
Believe that.
Alright, here comes that 6,000 area. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm not shorting it yet. I'll wait till it hits my target.
Alright, here comes 6,000. We're just looking for 6,000 up here. Or rejection of 6,000, I should say.
Go, baby, go. Run, Bulls, run.
Yeah, buyers have it. Buyers have a good lock on it right now.
Just keep an eye on Q. If it hits the 530, watch for a consolidation or a pullback.
I like that we've been failing to push higher from this zone, but I don't like that the 15 is so bullish.
Yeah,
And it closes in 2 minutes.
Well, we're not far from the all-time high, which is 540 on QQQ. And then there's a fib liquidity zone
Here
right
comes
there
sellers.
at like 533 to 535. So be extra nimble
they're
when you
pulling
start
o-
seeing those get reached.
They're pulling orders here, guys. I think we might get a volatile move here. Let's see.
Yeah. They're jerking the book around, those bastards.
Hmm. Here we go. Okay, here's that retrace level. Low volume up in here.
Pay attention to LLMs.
I like longs here, but we'll see. Do we have news at 9:45? S&P Global Composite Flash PMI. That's not going to give us that big of a move. Bro, this is going to be a long futures fever today, man. Oh, man. Alright, they got no support under us here on ES. I'd be super careful on any longs at the moment.
We're going to get a pennant here, but it might just drop out.
I said I was considering NASDAQ shorts off of this supply zone.
Yeah, it's going to be a wave too.
Let's see. I'll try one short NQ on this retest of supply here. And stop loss will be somewhere up here. Really looking for a rejection of supply, maybe just to pull back towards VWAP. I'm in these shorts because we just rejected supply as well. Equity's a little weak, but buyers are trying to hold it on NASDAQ here. A little bit of a red flag. That's alright, we'll wait.
I think 21,775 is where we're heading next.
I'm losing confidence in these shorts. A lot of buyers taking strength here. I have 85 as my stop loss. And that's okay.
I know you-
That's it.
I know you don't like the 1 minute, but if you glance at the 1 minute, that was the second wave in the pennant that we're forming right now.
In the 3-second, it was the 14th wave.
Yeah. In the 1 minute chart, it's literally just wave 2 right there, and then the angular resistance is right there at 21,776. And then support for the floor will be
some
21,750. So if you're going to short to 21,750, that might be the quick scalp, but generally this trend is looking like it wants to be bullish.
Yeah, I might move my stop loss down just a drop. 8525. Entries like 70, entry 71, stop loss 85, 14 point stop loss NQ. And it might run to it. Reason I took this short is because we rejected supply really strong yesterday on NASDAQ. But it's not trying to reject it right now. It's definitely finding some support right before it. So it's looking like we want to break out. So I'd be patient. I just wait. There we go. Get a little reaction there. 214 left in this 5 minute. Equity starting to range bound. Tesla move lower. Come on, equities. Let's start to sell off. Let's really rip it. Rip it.
The dip.
see. Buyers keep trying to support it. Sellers keep batting it down for the moment. That's just for the moment. We could check our volume profile. Our footprint. See where our point of control is. Unfortunately, point of control is higher, which is a red flag on these shorts. So it might be looking to stop us out. Minute 37 left, though, in the 5 minute. Would much rather see us wick back lower, create a long upper wick on this 5. But right now, it's not looking likely. We are trying to build support every time buyers step in. Weighted index is trying to move higher. I'd need the equities to start selling off, too. It's getting close to my stop loss. 85 stop loss. That's alright. It might pop up there. Yeah, here it goes. Let's see.
All the shorts are at 787, so I might try to pop those shorts at 787, sorry.
Gotcha. No, you're good, you're good. Yeah, look at that strong area right here on NASDAQ.
You don't have anything till 817, I don't know. What do you got there? 815, 817. I'm not in any trade. I didn't want to take anything in this area.
I think we might get a high wave to about 21,805, and then a break to test 21,795, and then we'll see if we can accumulate.
This was a good accumulation on this supply zone here.
We might just do the 750 short first, but
It did break those shorts. It does it a lot, right? You get short in the top 787 or whatever, and then it just corrects.
right.
Yeah.
It'll take the stops out and then correct. Yeah.
It stopped me. I did re-enter shorts near 80 off of this level up here, that 87. So it stopped me out. I'm back, and it is what it is. Let's see if we get a strong dump here. Probably not.
You shorted your stop? Good idea.
Dude, I did short my stop.
Yeah, it works so much.
I'm out right there for a nice scalp to get back to break even on that
Good
first
job,
L.
good job.
Yes, sir. Gotta just be careful.
770 flip, y'all.
I still wanted to see, though, how ES wanted to react to 6,000. If we get up to 6,000, 59.99, 6,000.
Yeah.
What
I think,
stock
like, if
should
it
I
was-
buy? $10.
It made one though. It's almost like it needs to make another one. I'm not in anything, but it'd be nice if it went into the 740s. Yeah, 740s would be nice.
Yeah. No, I know. It's still in supply. Facts channel said, what stock should I buy under $10 to get my money doubled today? I don't know, man, but if you... What'd you say?
AMD testing that support we talked about earlier.
Nice. Oh yeah, there's some weakness on equities. Okay, shorts are looking okay still.
Just touch 760. Let's see if we get that 750 extension.
Just wait. Don't short the lows.
Yeah, they might bounce it here off the floor for a quick half back to like 775. Come on, let it rip to 50. That's where I want to be. Thank you. Almost there. Come on. Come on, little fella. Thank you.
Damn,
Yoink.
let's go. Oh man.
Yeah, 742, like I said, bam.
Oh damn, son.
I'll allow it.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Market's
I don't really
doing
have it.
right.
Like, I would love it to bounce here. I'm gonna
Yeah,
wait,
that's-
but if it doesn't, then I have in the 700s. So I have, like low 700s, 715 to 707 if it doesn't bounce here.
Here's that ES area I was looking for.
This
We
may
got
end
some
up being a
other PMI
liquidity
data.
grab.
We got some other PMI data at 10 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you look at the 30-minute chart on the end,
I'm taking ES off this zone. I'm long. Want to see
we
this
got
range
8
bounce.
minutes, 8 minutes to close above that moderate bar that we've been sitting pre-market, and we wicked it above it, but I don't know.
Yeah, that was a nice range bar in a pre-market.
Yeah. So that's the one I'm looking at. We need to get out and close above it
Boom.
before we can go long or close below it.
Boom, let's go. All right, I'm at a one contract there, still holding that long on ES off of our zone from earlier. Looks okay at the moment. I got out of one contract here. I would like to see 6,000 get hit on ES.
21,760 is the halfback target for this move.
Here we go. I'm going to get out here in case we don't break that 160. Again, another small scalp. In at the lows. Quick reaction. Writes a quick profit. Nas looks like it's ready to hold. I'm just waiting right now. Like Ironclad mentioned too, we have that news at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's the best. People on the people are all over the news. It's like really helpful.
Yep. See if ES wants to dip into that 92 again. You didn't have to call me out.
If that was a fake out, people are gonna get wrecked. Like if it doesn't move off of this buy up, you've got a lot of retail long off of that area I was talking about. A lot.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I'm just saying if they're wrong. Like if it breaks this area,
Yeah.
then you've got a lot of wrong longs up here on retail.
No, I hear you. That'd be awesome. AVGO earnings today.
Like I wanted it to bounce there, but I mean maybe I'm, like everyone else in retail.
Right.
Yeah.
I like this
Last second was
hold.
printed at double bottom.
The millisecond created a triple top quadruple triple double diamond pattern at resistance.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
I
not the
just
only
move my
one
trend
looking
line
at it.
until it fits my narrative, and then I go on Twitter.
There you go. Yeah.
I want to see one more dip below that previous 5-minute low.
Just took that nanosecond scalp.
We do have our 15-minute orb. Orb low is right down here.
Hey, while we're waiting for this thing dancing around, has anyone upgraded to the new Ninja Trader?
I heard about a Ninja Trader upgrade. No, what's going on with it?
I mean, I did. I upgraded to the latest one, and it wiped out everything I had, man.
Nice.
It's like I have to rebuild everything. It's
Oh,
such a pain in the
that's
freaking behind.
that's
And
awesome.
what it did too, it took away my Sim account for some
Oh
reason.
my god.
I no longer have a Sim account where I can run the bot. Now I have to figure out how to get a Sim account to it.
Wow.
Because they merged the Tradeovate accounts with the Ninja Trader account. So if you log in with a Tradeovate account,
Yeah.
you won't see your Sim account there. And if you see
Oh,
your
wow.
Sim account, even though you have a real account, it's 10 minutes delay data.
Wow.
Yeah, what a pain.
Yeah. Yo, I'd like to see us break below this previous 5-minute low. It's also previous day low right there, 59.91.25. See a quick break below it. And as soon as we start to hold it, if we could start to hold it very quickly, I'm going to take that long at 59.91.25, put my stop loss at whatever low we created, and look to target that 6,000 level on ES. It's been very strong. So let's see. Let's get that break. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, getting close. Equities are still looking strong too, except for Tesla, and Nvidia is a little weak at the moment. So here is that break on ES, almost. Looking for a break. Give me a break, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that long position. Alright, there's a small break of that recent 5. We didn't really get a good break, but I said I would take it if we got a quick break and a quick reaction, so gotta take it. Did we break it? I don't even know if we broke it.
No, we didn't. I've been watching it
Oh,
because
yeah,
this
no.
level I wanted to bounce, or it was going to get down into the low 700s, like 50 points.
Gotcha.
So I've been watching it because there's a lot of people long here.
Yeah.
They're trying to finish that move to, QQQ 530.
Target met on AMD. Nice. Good job.
And
AMD.
Q, what would be the number? 20.
There's nothing at 65. They could take it. I'm a scalper, so I just got to look short term. They could take it to 65 because there's nothing there. If they consolidate, that's where I'd be worried. Like I would scalp, but I would be worried at 65. It'd have to get above and then continue.
Oh, you think you're a scalper, huh? Do you trade the 1 second chart?
I trade the time before time, the land before time, man. The dinosaurs are with me. I mean, they always get it wrong because, I mean, they're all thumbs, you know what I mean? They're just like mashing on it and they're like, I meant to go long. You're like, sure.
That's great.
Learn to do it all, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Not much support below us either. I'd look for maybe a rejection off of that 6,000 area on ES. Look at, we don't really have any support building up below us. CVD still green. VIX. Trying to move higher. My only issue is a short up here. We don't really have a supply zone up there, do we? No. Oh, news, guys. News in 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Look, they're pulling out. You know what reminded me? Look at ES. Look at Bookmap. They pulled all the orders except 6,000.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Let's see. Whoa.
Oh, see? Went right to 715. Look at that.
See, I told you guys.
It's not I told you guys. It's like, at the point. They did do it.
Damn, look at the suckers buying that.
Anyone else trade of 8 just freeze?
Just for a
Yeah,
split second.
Obviously.
It's because you don't trade the news because there's no contracts. Like none.
Right.
It just does its thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Trade of 8's gonna freeze up when things like that happen.
Could be resistance now. There was an insane amount of buyers up at that level I was telling you about. Oh my god.
I think we have a target at 21,900 that all the longs are chasing.
Yeah, I'd like to see us move lower to demand on ES. I do like this area we're in right now, if we could try to hold.
Dear diary, I've lost everything again.
Smirk. There we go. Come on now.
Still a higher low.
Right? That's what I was thinking.
Mean, it's still not bearish, right? I mean, I know it did its thing, but I'm just saying it's still not bearish yet.
That's what I was thinking. We could hold this and wick all the way back up, and everybody trying to that just stopped out of longs, just went short. They're gonna get trapped crazy hard.
It's always range day until it isn't.
I'm gonna get out there. I took a little scalp on that. That was nice. Was buying the extremes. Yep, nice. Oh man, I exit and it goes another 4. Could probably go to that 6,000, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Kill it. Damn, yo, look at this too. Oil gave us the same thing. It crazy wick lower, and then it reversed. I think ES wants to do that too right here. Making a higher low right here off of 58.98.
All right, well, I've got a meeting to prepare
If
for.
it holds.
See y'all later.
See you later, Jeremy.
Yep.
Be good.
Nah, never.
Be good or be good at it.
That's it. Be good at it. See ya.
See ya. Alright, let's get another pop here. Let's see. All right, we're sort of chopping now. Let's wait, guys. Let's let this 5 minutes sort of play out. It's obviously we had a huge news candle in there. Strong economic news. That was services, PMI services. Right? Today's Wednesday. And it came in lower too. That's bearish. Came in lower too, just like manufacturing came in lower for May. If we could start to hold this area, I do like this blue zone for longs, but looking at the selling pressure, probably not going to take it. There we go. Looks all right. We'll see. I'll take just one contract so we can play it safe. Stop loss 85, entry 87. But it could probably just go wick back lower to that 85 again. We have a minute left on the 5 minute. It could dump here. Just be patient, be careful, guys. Now, every time buyers tried to step in, sellers dumped us, so I'd be careful on the longs. $20 left. Really need to see buyers step in here to wick us higher. If they don't, then there is a good chance we want to continue lower for a little bit.
Boy, am I glad I got out of my Teslas things yesterday. Well, there was news from Europe that year over year the car registrations for Tesla has dropped by 20%.
Wow.
So at the moment that happened, we had a little bit of sell off, and today I didn't get out of my Tesla positions, but I got out of my TSLL positions.
Okay.
Yeah, 1568 is when I got out.
I want to see some continuation lower.
Whoa.
Finished above. Sometimes, like, if we're gonna go lower, the next one being the 640s, because it would test the initial time, like 9:30 to 10:30 initial balance of yesterday.
Yeah.
And so it's 638, but it'd be much better if it was gonna make a low, that it would trap some longs and make a move up actually into the 740s at that area that everybody was longing.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I got to 640.
Yeah, yesterday's IB, right? So
Yeah.
And it does do that. Like, if it's not going to go up, it'll test those areas, those liquidity areas, right? And it didn't even touch it all of yesterday. So
come on, we're gonna get a drop here. We want to see equities continue lower. Apple move lower, Microsoft, Tesla, they're all moving lower. Nice little drop there on NASDAQ. Beautiful, beautiful. Another drop. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I'm gonna get out of that scalp right there. Nice, nice, nice. Just waiting. I know I don't like saying, oh, I'm taking a short here if it's a scalp, because it could stop me out. And if it stops me out, I don't want you guys getting stopped out very quickly. I want you guys to take only trades I see as an A+ setup. Scalps are normally not A+ setups. Depends. Always depends.
Oh, they're never A+. I know.
It always it always depends on your system too, though. If you're mainly a scalper and you see a really nice scalp position and has good risk to reward or whatever the case may be, kill it. All right, let's see. Sellers clearly have strength in this. I would look for more shorts, but we'll wait. Don't want to short the lows. Never want to short the lows. We could wait for a pullback now. Nice. Sellers going crazy. Damn, man, I should have held that short off of NASDAQ supply up here. That's crazy, dude. 780 to 680. Sheesh. And it's still going. Little support here on NQ. I'd maybe look for a pullback. If we could break again, then we're going to go dump to 55. Oh my god, dude. Just crazy quick scalps on this momentum. Very nice. If I had my entry from that, what was I gonna say? Nice. Oh my goodness. If I had my entry in supply, I would have held it. Okay, alright. Never mind. Futures fever today, guys. Still at 11:30. No Peter and David again. Guess you guys are stuck with me for another hour. I ain't complaining. I'll just have to get some stuff going. Look at these support down here on NASDAQ. Nas finding some possible support to pull back a little bit to trap some of these shorts. I want to see us fly on NQ here, back above and back within our range. Nice, there we go. Oh my goodness, go Nas, go, let's go, my goodness. Let's go, huge. A lot of shorts are trapped in this. Love to see it. Oh my goodness, love to see it. Wow. Wow, alright, that was phenomenal. Buy the lows, sell the highs. Well, hi 'em. That's crazy. And this support down here, this is what made me think to go long. Once we started pulling back out, took that long stop at the low, 10-point stop, went for about 20 points, 2-1. That was amazing. Wow, she's still going. Oh my goodness. We could check our volume profile. I'm sorry, volume footprint. See where our point of control is. Interesting. Even though we're pulling back, I would still probably consider shorts, depending on if we get a good setup or not. Not looking like it. Oh, maybe. Do I reach out to Carmine Rosado and see if he wants to hop on for a little bit? Let's see. Oh, he's doing his own live. Oh, fine. I'll do it myself. Nice, dude, rejection off that yellow area on ES, man. That's what I was saying. I was looking to see if shorts want to step back in, try another short on NQ, but the reason I like the shorts again is because our point of control was trying to move lower. My trading view's lagging like crazy right now.
Can we just hit VWAP too?
Yeah. I'm going to take a short on NQ right here. Stop loss at the high of this yellow zone. I am a little concerned we're just going to rally through it, but 2.5 minutes left on the 5 minute. I want to see us move lower from here. A little resistance to the upside, but that also means their price targets to the upside too. These fills are sort of screwing me up today. Minute 52 left, looking for a sell-off here, guys. Want the weighted index and NASDAQ and equities to start pushing lower. They are trying to hold higher, though. Just a little FYI there. Be careful. Minute 40 left. Definitely concerned that we're squeezing here to push up. I want to see a strong break back below that 21,700 again. It's really struggling with the 21,700. Yeah, look at that, guys. Buyers stepping in again. Hasn't stopped me out yet. Stop loss for me is 25 on NQ. Come on, give us that break below 700. If we get a break below 700, we should be able to fly a little bit. At least target 660. But it's holding 705 right now pretty strong. See that? It's keep dipping into 705 and it's keep holding. Come on now. Hate it. I hate it here, guys. No, I'm just kidding. 40 seconds left. Got to see this break below 05. There's 04. There's 04 again. Sellers are definitely trying, but they keep failing to find the continuation. I need a strong break here. Equities are trying to reverse except for Meta, which is pushing higher. 18 seconds left and not liking this on these shorts anymore. Let's see. We'll give it that 12 seconds, see what it wants to do. I don't like weighted indexes pushing higher. That's a red flag. 5 seconds. Apple pushed back red though. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these on the shorts, guys. If it gives me a good move lower, I'll exit the short position. But right now it is looking like longs want to take it. Stop loss 23, because I see that we're reacting to 20 right now. Give me a quick little dump. I'm going to get right on out of this. I'm so sorry I tried. Ooh, there's that 20. Probably going to go stop hunt. 23 is my stop loss. Yeah, alright. Stopped out of NQ. Still in a killer day today, guys. We're just going to wait, see if it wants to give us anything else. Those, man, I was in those longs down here. It's wild. We'll wait. Very strong level here at 930 on NQ. It sucks that ES didn't give us our demand entry 59.59. Been very range bound today. Oh, NQ, nice rejection to that resistance up there. I would try one more short, but I'd be careful. Like short 30 is stop loss. I'm using this area of rejection as my possible... we'll see. Trying to build support down here too. Very rock and a hard place type of market right here. There we go. Come on now, give us a crazy break. Crazy break. Stop hunt into a crazy break. Beautiful. Let's see, give us a break one more time, I'm gonna get out. It's coming. It's coming. Alright, I'm out. Nice. Oh, now it looks like it's gonna continue. Killed it though, All I can say is we are killing it. Pretty choppy right now. Markets are sort of range bound at the moment. Oil rejecting supply. Oil looks okay to short, but I don't want to just jump on a chart and go, okay, let me short it. It's not really our ideal trade setup. Gold held. Yes, NQ still range bound. Still trying to make our way up to that 5,600. I'm sorry, 6,000. Super strong on ES. Meta's still making new all-time highs, guys. Remember, I said Meta opened at 670. It was at 679. Now it's at 685. Dude, I was sort of hoping that Peter Tuchman and David Green would be there today. We're waiting, ladies and gentlemen. Random's up out of here. We're just chilling now, guys. Chilling and waiting. Waiting and chilling. Some buying pressure starting to step in. Equities are still a little weak though, so I would be patient. Point of control still moving higher. I'd maybe look to see if we get a pullback entry long. Like that. The reason I'm looking for a pullback entry long is because we've had 2 consistent green candles in a row now after reversing off of a pre-market low, so I'd like to see if the market wants to make its way towards its high. Damn, man, it just ticked away from my fill. It looks like it wants to give us a little bit of a pullback here, though, so I'm going to move my entry down, maybe towards VWAP.
We're back halfway through the mother bar pre-market at 30-minute.
Yeah.
We're still sitting halfway through it right now, which is right at VWAP. One leg, 2 leg. Maybe we can get another 3rd leg down to 640 again. Although, we saw that big wick over there.
Yep. Alright, I'm trying to get filled here in VWAP. Alright, it filled me a long. I'm in 1 long on ES. Your stop loss is that recent 5-minute low. If it stops me out, it stops me out. I'm getting long at this VWAP level here. I'm looking for price to continue on the 5-minute, just trading with the trend. If it wants to dump, it dumps. We are building a little bit of resistance above us. Weighted index is a little weak too. Apple selling off. Ooh, that's a huge red flag on equities. I'm moving my stop loss up a little bit. I'm not a fan of this anymore. Stop loss is now at, yeah, I'm like risking just $100 on this. Just 2-point stop loss on ES here. We just retested the orb low price too. That could also work as a key level, so we'll see if it wants to hold. Bit of a pullback, just waiting. Starting to get a little aggressive here. Still just waiting. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. If we start to hold, I'll add, and keep my stop loss at that 86. First TP is 90. Want to see this 5 flip back green. $91.25 first TP. Minute 10 left in this 5 minute. I really need to see buyers step back in so this trend continues higher. We're struggling a bit here, so I'm definitely considering maybe getting out of just one contract, but I'd like to see this reaction first. There we go. There we go. NASDAQ trying to hold up too. I will get out of one right here at 90.25. Just because we're getting a little weak here, I'm got a little less confidence in this trade now. 36 seconds left. Really need us to spike back higher here. It looks like we're trying to curve and hold up. We just really need to see NASDAQ hold too. I'm moving my take profit because, again, now regaining confidence in this trade. 18 seconds left in this 5 to close green. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go. Give us a pump. Let's go. 8 seconds left. I'm going to get out of one contract at 91. Give me that 91 at least. 90.75. 90.75. Out of one contract, holding just one. We will see if it wants to go make its way up to that 6,000 area. Looks alright. I will say I'm a little concerned because now we have a red candle there. Yeah, I might just get out for a scalp on this. I don't really want to hold this. Especially because equities were so weak. Come on, ES. Yeah, give me a pump while I'm talking about exiting. I'm going to get out there for some strength. I don't trust it to continue. Hit the daily goal again. We're killing it, guys. Killing it. Win streak in the days. We could continue. We have targets to the upside around 6,000 on ES. It's another 9 points. Doing very well lately, guys. Markets have been giving us some beautiful execution, beautiful trades. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. VIX is at a key level. Could try to push higher, which would be bearish. See that? Glad we didn't just try a random short on oil down here. Would have stopped us out. Gold range bound too. Gold trying to hold these lows over here though. Ooh, gold looks pretty solid holding those lows right there. I want to try to get filled on gold. Alright, filled me on gold. I'm long on gold right now. Looking for a super tight stop loss. Just range bound back higher. Off of this level was resistance. Now I want to see it hold as support. 2:34 left in this 5 minute. 15 minute closes in 2.5 minutes too. Really want to see this push back higher. Check our footprint chart. Looks like it might stop me out here actually. Let's see. I guess you know what it is? I should have looked at the 5 because we didn't really get a clean, strong close above this zone. It's trying to hold. I'll get out of one contract. Whoa, not 20. Oh, it didn't let me get out up there. We'll see. I'd like to at least maybe get out for a few points on gold here. Alright, out of just one, and again, I'm just playing it safe right now. Holding one. That one is killing it right now. Look at that pop. Beautiful, right off that key level. Oh my goodness, guys. Gold potential upside targets are up here. Oh, wow, gold. Minute 26 left. Great volume kicking in there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh man, guys. Does it get much better than this? Wow. Keep going. Keep going, baby. Love it. Love to see it. I'm going to get out there into some strength. Way above my daily target. We're doing phenomenal this past week. Just got to keep that up. That was crazy. Damn, man, gold. Gold, what an amazing trade there. Guys, we're killing it today. Absolutely killing it. ES, NQE, look at ES is still going, so... Ooh, gold, there's that new high day. That would have been my target. Oh, man. Gold looks like it wants to continue here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I might wrap this stream up a little early. Stomach's still killing me. You gotta get ready for Futures Fever. I'm not feeling good, man. It's alright, though. I'll be alright. I will see you guys tomorrow. Discord, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you guys got any questions, please feel free to shoot me a message. Don't forget to Discord. I do now offer the one-on-one mentorships in education, and members get good discounts. Normally it's $100 a session, $50 for Bullishbrs members for the first session, and then it's about $70 for when you buy 3. So very good stuff. And it really helps because these live streams are great. But the one-on-one is when you get to sort of take your time. Like a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll either do, if they're doing the long-term mentorship, I have a 2-month program. That's 2 times we meet a week, 1 hour each. And then, of course, you can message me at any time. And that's for people who are really trying to take it to the next level, right? Really trying to either get from beginner to intermediate to consistent, whatever the case may be. I help you guys form your strategy and your system. But if you're looking more for a week-to-week, sort of think of it like a therapy session, right? Or again, we mentioned how doctors don't just go to school and then start performing procedures. Doctors go to school and then they do residency, and they're under somebody who's doing what they want to do. Find somebody who's doing what you want to do, which is day trading. Look for the extra proper guidance. It is worth it. When it comes to the market, it is a very expensive game to get into. So you're either going to lose a lot of money through the market, or you could help and sort of pay somebody to say, hey, could you give me a little proper guidance so I'm not just throwing money at the market like it's no problem. Damn, man, gold's going crazy right now. I can't believe that. What a beautiful entry, dude. That was like bottom ticked and then it just popped. And you know why I liked this area, guys? Because I said this area, we broke the supply zone. Then we came into the bottom of the supply. Now, the top and the bottom of supply zones are the strongest points. The top and the bottom. So once I start seeing that we break it and the bottom is holding as support, then I want to find long positions at the bottom of that supply zone. Wow, gold's going bananas. Alright. I'm wrapping it up here, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube, hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on Futures Fever in an hour. Discord, I love you guys. I'll see you guys also on Futures Fever in an hour.
Thanks, Gab. Hope you feel better.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Hope you guys were able to take some nice trades today, though. We did pretty